Hey, what's up, guys? This is Megan coming at you live. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing a book bag, it's a big part of my new reforms that I made for myself as a way of discipline, and it's like my how can I call this? Pretty much, I've been telling you guys I'm gonna try to make a lot more videos, but like I told you, it's very hard because when I get back from school, I'm usually hungry. I gotta make my meals, go to the gym, I have work and things like that. So sometimes I end up skipping a day, and then 2 days, then 3 days. Next thing you know, I could go a whole week without making videos, and then my inbox keeps getting fuller and fuller and fuller. And I always told myself I would never ignore messages. You know, some I try to reply to, some require videos because like I get like the same question a lot. So I figured, you know what? Here's my rule. Remember I told you guys, life is all about laws, having your own laws, your own. You know, that's what the discipline in Team 3D means. You know, you gotta have your own laws to kind of like get rid of bad habits before it gets too bad. And one of the laws that I came up with now is when I get back from school or work, before I do anything, obviously I had to pee first, but before I do anything, I promise to myself that I will make at least 3 videos. At least 3 fucking videos, whether I have to answer a question or whatever it is, before I even, you know, before I even take a shit. And taking a shit is very important for me, man, because, you know, it's one of the best times of the day. But anyway, so right now I just got back, you know, got the camera on. And on the way home, I was thinking of a video to make, and this video here is about it's for skinny guys. Obviously, I get a lot of questions about skinny guys trying to look for the fastest way to put on muscle. Now, it's very generic. Everybody knows you have to train, you have to eat, you have to do all that good shit, sleep. But people that want to put on muscle fast actually want to know what exercises their routine should focus on. Now, a lot of people tell you, well, pick a program and stick with it, and then learn from trial and error. I would say no, because even though trial and error, you know, got me where I'm at now, and it's still allowing me to make progress, it's gonna set you back a lot. You know, don't tell it's like telling somebody, if you don't know where, if you're trying to go to a certain place, you don't know where it is, then pick a destination, and then if you get lost, you just make a U-turn. Yeah, that might work, but then he's gonna lose so much time and effort when he's trying to get to his result as fast as possible. So I would say, here's the basic rules of training for a skinny guy or any guy trying to put on a lot of mass quickly. Because remember, a lot of these programs help you put on muscle and size, but not quickly. Team 3D, I'm all about. I know bodybuilding is a marathon and not a sprint, but I'm trying to get my results as fast as possible without jumping on the juice, obviously. So I did a lot of research. You know, you guys know me. Like, people ask me, what's your major? My major is knowledge. You know, I go to school, and I take random classes because I'm trying to fill my mind with as much knowledge as possible. Later on, I think about a career and things like that. But right now, there's no rush. All I want is a knowledge. So I try to mix engineering, psychology, math, philosophy. Every class that I take, I try to mix it with bodybuilding or anything else when I'm looking for the solution to a problem. And this is what I came up with. First of all, you gotta understand, bodybuilding is mainly biology, physics, and all this shit together, right? Bodybuilding, you have to look at it from an evolution standpoint, from a survival standpoint. You know, your body puts on muscle for a reason. It's not just because you're going to the gym and you pushing weight and your body gets big. It's putting on muscle for a reason. So to understand how to make your muscles big, you understand what the muscles do. One thing that muscles do that's very important is muscles protect your bones, and I'm gonna get to that. They protect your bones and they allow you to, they contract, allow you to pick up shit. They allow the fucking like they allow your, how do you call this shit, man? Your lower arm to come up, you know, so your biceps do things like that. But one of the second main reasons that you have muscles is for movement, you know, obviously for movement. You know, every time you're trying to move, you're contracting a muscle. So if you're trying to build muscle, you want to have a routine, right, that consists of exercises that allow you to walk, you know, jump, whatever it is, and move. Now, to be more specific, I actually wrote it down over here on the board, is whatever your body's designed to do to survive, you want to add resistance to that movement. So think about it. The thing about the 3 things that humans, as we evolve, needed to do a lot. You know, hunt. You know, we need to hunt, fish, all these things. Think about the 3 most important things that our body needs to do on a daily basis, no matter where you're from, right? From an evolution standpoint, not from like today we driving cars and shit. You know, not from that. From an evolution standpoint, what are the muscles and the movements that we have to do a lot to survive? Those are the exercises that if you replicate in the gym, you're gonna get a lot more results from. For example, the number one function of the human body. Well, I won't say the number one function. That sounds too the most important thing the human body does is what? Stand up. I mean, that's the most basic. Stand up. You know, that's the most basic movement of a human. We stand up. You know. on our 2 feet. So any exercise that makes standing up hard is gonna not only release the most, hormones, whatever, but it's also your body's gonna respond to that quicker. That's why squats and deadlifts are some of the best exercises out there, because squats, you're putting a big ass barbell on your back with a lot of weight. You're squatting down and you're trying to get up, and your body doesn't see it as you going to the gym trying to look sexy for the ladies. Your body sees it as, yo, this nigga cannot get up. Let's try, let's make his legs a lot stronger. That's why you can't just squat once a week and think you're gonna get results from it. You gotta do legs a lot more than once a week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Doesn't have to be too heavy, but you want to send a signal to your body to say, hey, one of the basic functions of my body is to stand up, and for some reason, hint, I can't get up. You kind of like tricking your brain. Your brain doesn't really know that you're squatting a ball. Your brain just thinks this guy's trying to stand up and he can't. Let's make his legs stronger and bigger to accommodate that resistance. And as you get bigger, you increase the weight, to shock the body more. Deadlift, same thing. You pretty much trying to stand up, but you have your arms hooked to a ball, and it's stopping you from standing straight, which is a basic movement. So your body responds to that a lot quicker. That's why some exercises your body responds to some exercises more than some other exercises, because it's about survival. Your body doesn't give a fuck about the weekend party, about your strength goals. Your body thinks survival. So number one, have a routine that's composed of squats, deadlifts, and any movement that allows you to pretty much that stops you from standing up as fast as possible. Basic. So that's number one. Number two, one of the basic functions of the human body is to what? To walk. So any weight training exercise that makes it harder for you to walk, you should throw into your routine. That's why I'm a big proponent of farmer walks. Farmer walks are great for adding on mass, not just in your traps, which I love, but in your whole body, because your body is trying to walk and is realizing, for whatever reason, body doesn't know that you're lifting weights, so for whatever reason, something is stopping this guy from moving at the normal speed because he's fucking doing this. So your abs are going to get stronger, your core is going to get stronger, your traps are going to get stronger to keep your arms attached. All this, your legs, your farmer walks are great for the simple fact that walking is a basic needed tool for survival. The moment you attack a tool that's needed for survival, your body will respond really fast. Farmer walk, lunges. Lunges like a combination of farmer walks and squats. That's why I love lunges. You got the lunges in your routine. Anything that, because think about it, not only you have to get up, which is function number one, to stand, but you're also walking. So how many times have you seen someone who does a lot of lunges and is small? I'm talking like heavy lunges, not girls doing the little cute, no, I'm talking about like real heavy, dirty lunges, and it's actually small. Almost impossible. Same thing with squats, My uncle is huge. People think, oh, maybe it's genetics. This guy used to squat 5 times a week. Now, I've never seen somebody who squats 5 times a week, let alone somebody who does that and remains small. It's just impossible. Your body sees it as, yo, this, for some reason, 5 days out of the week, something is stopping this guy from standing up. Let's respond by making this guy bigger and stronger. All right, and the third thing that's very basic for survival is pulling movements. We need, think about it, humans, before we got all modernized and shit like that, fishing was a big part of our diet. Especially people that live by the coast and by rivers, which is where civilization began, next to rivers. We needed to fish. Now, where does pulling come in? You're throwing a net into the water, right? And they say tons of fish, go in there. You gotta pull that bitch. I mean, that's your lats, that's your rhomboids, your real delts, your biceps. So pulling movements, your body will respond way quicker to pulling movements than even pushing movements, believe it or not. That's why it's not really hard to get a big, disgusting back by doing rows. Rows your body will respond to rows, I say, faster than pushing movements, from what I've seen in a lot of people. Because, like I said, pulling is a very basic thing needed for survival. If you can't pull, you can't fish. And I'm saying you can't get that net in. Even if you're fishing with a fucking pole and shit, I don't think you're gonna feed a family with that. But you can't pull down trees and shit like that. If you go hunting and you're trying to pull your prey or whatever it is, your body's gonna respond to those 3 movements a lot faster than anything else, even faster than pushing. Because pushing, yeah, you might need it, but like I said, in the term of hierarchy, what's more needed? Pulling beats pushing on any day. That's why people that, think about it, you could deadlift a lot more, you could pull and roll a lot more than you bench. Think about it. But anyway, so think about it. Standing movements in your routine, put standing movements, squats, deadlifts, whatever. Put walking movements, farmer walks, lunges, and things like that. and pulling movements. If you have those three types of training exercises in your routine, just wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks max. You're gonna see results. Of course, you gotta have your your diet, your protein. You gotta sleep. You gotta drink a lot of water, which a lot of people neglect. But your training is very important, and this is what I came up with. If I show you guys my routine, it is fucking sick, man. I have my standing days where I'm trying to tackle that aspect of survival. My walking days and my pulling days, and of course, every now and then I do pushing like for chest, but I'm really not a big fan of that. But yeah, I'm not saying neglect it, because your chest is important, your shoulders are very important, but those three you must train them on your heavy days and much more frequently. Alright guys, this video is too fucking long. Video number 2 coming. Team 3DAlpha, dominant discipline direction. Go out there and unleash legend.